to another edition of Thunderdome!
Listen on. This is the truth of it. Fighting leads to killing, and killing gets to warring, and that was damn near the death of us all. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dire times here.
Hello and welcome. You're joining us at a historic occasion right now. We've got Tier 3, the first race of well, it's going to be season 4 of this one, but it's very much the first race of Tier 3. And we have Van Beats here as the main commentator. So how you doing, Van?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. I'm looking forward to this one. We've been kind of hyping it up all week, and here we are. It's finally arrived. Tier 3, the quotation marks, the Thunderdome. we are expecting a wee bit of carnage here, but we are expecting to see, hopefully, the majority of it is going to be clean racing. This is very much like a kind of entry-level Tier 2, SLR, Tier 1, and Tier 2. So we're going to see a mix of skills here in this tier. And a lot of the names are unfamiliar to myself. We're kind of talking off air there about some of the names that are appearing here. We know a few, Mossy Gaming and Crimsonium. Obviously, they're better known for their Tier 2 antics. Yeah, and the other one would be Elementrix. We've seen her in F2, and yeah, I did say she. It's a female driver, the very first one we've ever had in SLR in the F1 series. So we're very much looking forward to seeing how Elementrix gets on in her first race here at China. Interesting track. Quite a difficult one to start off on. I'm not sure about your thoughts on it, Van, but it's not particularly a great track for me anyway.
I don't think it's a popular track among a lot of people, for sure. It's pretty difficult, that turn 1, going into that long right hand, and the fact that you have to do it on the hards and mediums is going to be tough, especially for if these people are beginners. Yeah,
and as you say there, it's the strategy then, the main strategy that people would be going for would be the one-stop medium to hard or hard to medium, depending on where you start in the grid. We may see, and I'm a Jelly.
Oh yeah, I just saw that.
Jelly Melly.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there, but he totally forfeited
right
that
in front
corner.
of the alphas right there, so they have a good view of that.
So there we are. Tier 3 Thunderdome has been christened by Jelly Melly with a, I'm not quite sure what that move was, but yeah, I wonder if it was like a hardware malfunction, because There's no way that he meant to do that. But anyway, you're getting back to it. Yeah, the strategy for this one's going to be medium to hard. But whether you have some guys here, maybe go for the two stop. You can go maybe soft, medium, medium, or there are different strategies you can play out. But generally speaking, the main one would be the one stop, medium to hard. So that would mean that if you're in the top 10, you want to qualify on the hard or medium tire to give yourself the best shot at winning this race.
Yep. And for the people watching, if you look at the bottom right of your screen, you will see a little what's it called, MFD thing for you guys, so you guys can see everyone's tire wear, temperatures, how many penalties they have, what kind of ERS mode they're on, and all sorts of information. So hopefully you guys enjoy that.
Yeah, and I believe Van is the man with the some new toys for us to try out here. So we have a few different features that will be rolling out during the race here. That graphic you can see at the bottom right is one of them. So yeah, give us a bit of feedback on that. I mean, if it's stuff you want to see, if you think it's something we should include in other streams, then we will very much try and get that done. Yeah, so we're into qualifying. We're 14 minutes. 14 minutes left on the track, on the time counter there. I'm kind of following Neon Rays at the minute myself. He's out in the runnel, but also you've got Satoshi as well. It's worth mentioning he is actually, I don't know how he got into this division, but he's a tier 2 season 2 champion. And yeah, we're just hoping he doesn't run away with it this time, as Fortune Hunter gets the fastest lap of the section.
And actually, yep, Satoshi comes right after him, beating him by a good second. But oh no, Fugs comes in right after him, only by by 2 seconds. So yeah, he's on the softs, okay. And then Pelocuda right behind him. I wonder if their plan is to start on the softs. I know the main strat here is to go on mediums and hards. So I wonder if these two have any different tire strategies in mind.
Yeah, I mean, 132.4. That's pretty fast time. Fast enough for tier 3. Crimsonian 132.3 is now on pole. Yeah, we mentioned about Satoshi. Yeah, he is like one of the favorites to win this race, I think, just based on his the fact that he is a champion in tier 2 season 2. But another one, and he's unknown to me, is this guy, this driver Thugs, I think is his name, T1 Uggs, or Thugs, we're just going to call him during the broadcast. People have been saying all week, yeah, he doesn't belong in this division, so this is where we're going to find out. This is very much a proving ground, and anybody who is too fast for this division, if they're dominant, we are going to just yoink them out and promote them to tier 2 or 1, depending on their preference.
Yep, and a lot of people are finishing up their hot laps here. Crimson taking pole at the moment away from Bugs. Satoshi on the hards. He's leading the people on the hards at the moment. Let's see who else we got here. We have our first female driver on her outlap. We'll catch her in a second whenever she exits line here. We have a couple people on mediums, Hoopy and Legion. And you do start off with only one medium, so you better hope that they put up a good lap here, unless they plan on qualifying on the softs or hards.
Yeah, generally a good strategy, I just think, like talking personally here, would be to go out in the hards first, get a wee banker lap in, and then maybe go on the mediums and try and better that time. And at that point you can then decide, listen, I'm just going to throw the kitchen sink at it and put on the sauce and try to get a pretty dope lap, but at the cost of the strategy. Because it is better to start off on the medium or hard tire. But yeah, I'm currently I'm just watching Elementrix. It's saying here she's on an out lap, and yeah, I mean, I actually messaged Elementrix just before the race just to give her a few tips. I know going in, I don't know about you, Van, but whenever I did my first league race, I was very, very nervous, and you freak out a little bit, when you have 19 other cars or how many other cars around you.
Yeah.
Heading into turn 1, it's a really kind of anxious experience, and nerves can get the better of you. So I just said to her, do your own race, get your head down, and just try and get this one behind you, because it's probably not going to go you know, very well. To be honest with you, you
I
know.
mean, hell, I'm still nervous. I bet everyone else is still nervous. No matter how good you are, you're always gonna be nervous that first couple laps coming into a race because you don't want to mess up yourself and you don't want to mess up anyone else's race. You know, everyone's here is trying to have fun, nice competitive
Yeah,
fun.
exactly. Yeah, and it takes you a while to build up your confidence, and also to learn the other drivers, you know, you're racing against. Because sometimes, you know, you're driving against someone, you don't know what their driving style's like. Are they
Yeah.
very aggressive? Are they, you know, are they a bit more respectful? And yeah, it takes you a while to kind of to get up to speed here. But she's doing not too bad here. Oh, Caroline, a
Oh,
bit wrong. Yeah,
she's still good. She's still good. I don't think she
yeah.
invalidated.
Yeah, just dipped the tire on the curb and it threw the car out to the left. But yeah, nice save from Elementrix. This corner here, it's a long right-hander, and it's so easy for the back end to escape you. You need a really good setup, you know, to have confidence going through that corner. But it leads onto this long DRS straight, and I see a car up ahead there. Hopefully, move out of the way. Yep.
Yep.
So Elementrix coming up to the final corner. This is a corner I struggle with. It's a very tough heavy braking zone, and to get you want to get the ideal run out there. It is quite tricky, and also this final corner is quite tricky. You want to try and
Yeah.
clip the curb there on the left hand side, and just carry as much speed through as
Oh, and she
possible.
pulls up into 11, so not bad.
Yeah, it's respectable. Yeah.
Not bad at all. Only one person has not set a hot lap yet, which is No Frets. He's still in the pits.
No
Crimson's
threat.
still on pole. Though he's on his next hot lap, so we'll see if he improves on his time. Fug's on the mediums. He did do his first thing on the softs, so I wonder will he improve on the mediums? If he does, being on mediums on pole would be a pretty good start to this race for him.
Yeah, and it's worth mentioning as well. Like, if you compare those times against like tier 1, tier 2, you're talking. I've seen like low 130s on mediums in tier 1 qualifying. Obviously that's like the highest level in SLR, but you know, it just gives you something to compare it to. Like these guys are on the softest tire and at 32.3, so there is a lot of time in the track to be made up here. So we'll see who can pip Crimsonium to the pole position.
Yep. I don't really know everyone yet, so don't know who's expecting to be pole yet and who's going to be like on the top of the grid. We're just going to have to find out.
This is what's making it very exciting. You know, the fact that there is so many unknowns here. So a lot of people, I know there's a lot of viewers tuning in thinking there's going to be a lot of carnage, and it has been kind of promoted that way with the Thunderdome kind of, you know, theme to it. But I'm hoping we'll see, you know, there probably is going to be some carnage. It's the first race, new division, but I'm hoping we see some great drivers come out of this, like, you know, with some good potential to move up into the tier 2 and tier 1 divisions and challenge there also. But yeah, no frets, still no time on the board. Is he still in the pits? Yeah, I don't even know if has he been out at all of the pits?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so. That's unusual. I wonder if he's trying a last to first challenge. Yeah, he's no times on the board at the minute, so Icewind in chat is saying that he expects low 31s for this tier 3 division in qualifying. So no one has yet put in a 31 lap. Who will be the first to get a 31 on the board?
Yep, Fugs did not improve on the mediums, so he'll still be starting on the softs if he does not improve. Satoshi is about to get past the line here on mediums, so let's see if he can move up the grid from 10th position. He was a tier 2 champion a while ago. And he does move up 5 places. I wonder if he'll be happy with that or he'll attempt to go out again. Mossy Gaming on the softs, he might pass Satoshi and maybe Jelly. It's a pretty close time gap between 7th and 14th. That's nice to see sometimes because it'll promote a lot of close fighting and driving. Hopefully clean.
Yep.
Um,
Joel Sorry, Joel in chat to send no frets has left the lobby, so he's had some issues here.
Oh.
Audio levels are good, is the feedback I'm getting as well, which is great. And Jensen is pointing out with more viewers in tier 1. I think that, you know, these people are, yeah, they're kind of bloodthirsty. That's what it is. So apparently, yeah, Thunderdome theme is the one to go for.
Yep. Not to mention it's a new tier in SLR. Very interesting to watch and to see who will come out on top. And No Frets is actually back in the game, I think, because he's on the track, so yeah.
Oh, that's great, that's great. So
He's
we'll
on the
have new
hards,
drivers.
but there's 5 minutes left, so can he make it? Or will he just start in the back? Is that his plan here?
Yeah, interesting decision to go out on the hards there, yeah. I would have suspected you go out in mediums would be a better option, but well, actually saying he's got softs on my screen here, but I can see on his car he's got the hard fitted. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there. Niebuhr is saying you make it sound like we were watching for the crashes.
Maybe there won't be any crashes, who knows?
Yeah, this
And we
could be
actually
the
have a
thing,
retirement. Was that outside the pit? Yeah, it was. I wonder where that was then. I see if I can find them. I can't.
Yeah, I can't see what happened there, but yeah, Satoshi is out, so P6 currently, but he'll probably drop down. He's looking in a good position though, that he's currently top guy with a medium tire selected. Seems like a pretty solid strategy there, medium to hard. Jensen saying, if there are no crashes, everyone will get my China setup. So I don't think anyone's going to get Jensen's China setup. Is probably the probable outcome there. Tipsy agrees. Setup is safe, Jens.
I keep seeing yellow flags, but it's just people slowing down.
Yeah, no frets. I'm kind of following him, but no frets has lost it. He, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sector 2, he kind of just back end got away from it. I think he touched the curb a little bit.
Did he receive any wing damage?
I don't
It's
know.
hard to tell.
It is hard to see. I can see he's got both front end plates, so he's looking good at the minute. He can just get up to speed, but yeah, those hard tires are very slippy. So he's going to be hard pressed here to get a lap in. He's got 3 minutes left, so he could potentially get 2 laps on these hards. But even here, it looks like he's struggling.
Don't know what's going on with him.
Yeah, so this tier is all assists are allowed apart from pit assists. I think there's going to be a variety of different assists being used. I think Satoshi, I had a word with Satoshi before the race, and I did say, listen, tier 3, you're a tier 2 champ. You used assists in tier 2. Why don't you use no assists in tier 3? It makes sense, you know, if you're up against all these, it's like the beginners division, you know. So I think with that P7, I don't know if that is with assists or not, but hopefully he's decided to turn them all off and give these other guys a chance.
We missed it, but Tupaka actually took the fastest lap on mediums at 32.8. So he'll start off in 5th. We do have Jelly on the softs again. He might pass him, and Bugs is also on outlap, and so is Crimson. So it's going to be a fight here for pole, as there's only 2 minutes left until the session ends.
Yeah, it's going to be a shootout in the last minutes, which is good for us.
Crimson goes into the pit, so I think he's done for qualifying here. He's just going to have to hope that Bugs and Belacuda do not get past him here.
No frets puts in a 150, so that mistake did cost him, but he's on another lap at the minute. I'll keep an eye on that. Currently 13 seconds up, which is definitely an improvement.
We will watch No Frets for a little bit until he finishes his lap here.
Yeah, he's got no DRS left. Just noticed that, and that will hurt him. He obviously used it all up in the first run, and ran out on this lap, so that's going to cost him a bit as he he carries a lot of speed for that final corner. Very nicely taken. He puts himself into P10 with 134.3, so not too bad from him. As he backs out of the lap, he's not going to go on to do another one. He wants to save these tires. Although he's outside of the top 10, so he will get a fresh head. He will have a fresh head for the race winning of the hards.
Yeah, it's not a bad spot for him to be in. Especially only doing 5 minutes worth of quali. I'm going to be on board with Fugs here, as I think he's going to try to steal pole position. He takes sector 2 pretty well. He's coming into that long turn now.
Yeah, that previous set of corners, very tricky to get it right, especially the drive out of it. It's like a double left-hander, and you almost have to carry the speed through, but it's very easy to just kind of run out wide and go onto the curb. Yeah, he's in overtake mode at the minute, and is gunning it towards the penultimate corner. Another heavy braking zone as he gets it quite nice and tidy out of the hairpin there.
I think he's going to do it, honestly. I think he will take pole position. Everything's been flawless. Let's see what happens as he crosses the lines. Yes, he does. Only by, what's the number? 6/10 or hundredths. One of those, I forgot.
Oh, actually, it's a second up. It's
oh, yeah, second up. Yeah, wow.
So yeah, that proves Ice right. Ice up to the last second there. So I said low 131, he believes, and that is the case here. But I wonder, is anyone else out on track able to match that time? No, Dump Truck is abandoning his lap. Gross Johns. I love this name, Gross Johns. Obviously, a play on words with Grosjean, who I call Fat John. Because obviously gross is fat in French, and John is John. But he's on a medium run at the minute. He doesn't look too fast coming out of that corner there, the fast right-hander. And he's running no DRS, so I don't think he's on a lap here at all. I think he's kind of back out of that one. Neon Race,
yeah, just jumped up, and the last person to go across the pit is the first female driver, and she does get 13th. Pretty respectable for her first race here.
Great job, great job. Fortune Hunter P17. I'm kind of surprised by that. I thought he had good enough pace to put himself up higher than that, but we'll see how he does in the race. Another thing worth mentioning is we had 2 new guys join SLR last night, and one of them was Neon Race, and we had 2 spaces left for the full-time seats for Tier 3, so I felt I'll take these guys out, do a few 5-lappers with them, and it was him and the other guy was Tupaka, and they both did really well. They actually beat me over 5 laps, and I just said, right, you guys are good, you can get into this here, so we may see some good things from these guys. Worth mentioning as well that what they told me was they never have league raced before. They only play against each other with AI. So this is a whole new experience for them, so it's a lot different. Anybody who's done any league racing will know it's a lot different racing against AI than, a full grid of human players.
Oh, definitely.
There's so much more to kind of contend, and copy saying Ocean Tier 4 confirmed. No, no more tears, or I will start crying tears.
Yeah, I think Prix is enough.
Yeah, I think Free's enough. We've got F2 as well. We've potentially got iRacing tier starting up, and maybe Carcraft if it ever gets the multiplayer out. But I think 3 tiers are enough for now. Yeah, I got some gray hairs coming through, so yeah, I think that's our limit for the meantime. So there we have it. The drivers are currently, there's going to be a formation lap. Just a few notes on the lobby settings. It's reduced damage. We are going to run clear weather for most of the season, but we're going to throw in a few surprises maybe during that. Yep. And what else is there? Yeah, it's reduced damage, clear weather, but park firming is on as usual. All the rest of the settings are pretty much standard. And yeah, there we go on the formation lap. So it's about to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Tier 3 is about to happen. I am both nervous and excited.
Me too.
Because of
And
the.
never mind.
I'll tell you why. Because I could just refer to some comments in chat. Push. I want to see some mega yeetage in the turn one. There's someone called Slash Bang or so. Oh, that's a reference to Slash. Yeah, people can't even drive in a straight line on a straight, and you want this. Yeah, so there's not a lot of confidence in the chat, but hopefully these guys can put on a good show and prove that these guys wrong, that they can actually race clean. I think I'll try and hang back at the back of the grid just to catch any action there. If you want
Yeah,
to,
I'll stand at the top.
yeah, you stay up front then, yeah. Tipsy Bob saying, if I don't see Yeetage turn one, I'm away. So, the Thunderdome awaits. Yeah, I'm always always surprised with formation laps. I call it the hardest lap of the race because it always seems to be there's an incident on the formation lap. Someone goes off or someone hits someone.
Or
But so
someone
far
doesn't
so
go
good.
right away.
Yeah. So you can see the drivers weaving left and right here, just trying to get some warmth in the tires. To give them the best possible grip heading into turn one. It is such a it's a scary corner, turn one. It lasts forever and feeds into turn two, which is another scary corner because it's so slow and it's so easy to lose the back end coming out of there, you know, if you get greedy on the traction.
So Ocean, quick prediction. Who do you think's gonna win?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I could commit to one person. I just don't know. It's just so many unknowns. I think I'm gonna put my neck out and say Neon Race. Neon Race.
Yeah,
He's put himself in a really good position on mediums and P4.
I
And
think whoever started on mediums is probably gonna end up winning. I feel like the two stopper of softs just won't be enough unless you get a really good lead coming into the first lap here, which we're about to start.
Yes, I'm so excited.
Yep.
Yeah.
So here we go. We're just gonna wait for the 5 lights for the first ever race in Tier 3. We have 1, 2, 3. Okay, here we go. Right? Nope.
Let's go.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. We have an Alfa Romeo having a really good start here, and the camera angle is not changing. Looks like so far so good. Coming into the first turn. Oh, and we already see someone dump truck. I think he spun here, and we see a McLaren and Racing Point bump into each other.
Yeah, seeing a bit of carbon on the ground there, but yeah, mostly clean getaway. Dump truck just got tapped in the rear and it span him out, so nothing major there. I see a driver up ahead though, struggling a little bit. It looks like Elementrix caught up and stuff in there. I wonder if she's got front wing damage. I don't see any in her car, but she's back in P15 for now.
Yeah, and you can just see Tupaka. He's already lost 6 positions. He's not having the best start, and Dump Truck with 7.
Yeah, Tupaka is the guy whose carbon fiber I saw earlier on there. He's got both front end plates missing, so that is going to hurt him massively here. You can already see him under pressure from Slash Bang.
And the best start so far seems to be JC with gaining 4 positions into 10th position at the moment. And you can already see the gap is starting to come. Crimson in the lead at the moment. Fug's right behind them, coming into the long straight here, and it looks like they're having a little fight just into the corner. They're gonna go side by side for a little bit, but Crimson will take the spot for now. Mozzie's right behind them, but he's 2 seconds behind them already. Yeah, and Neon's is gonna be ready.
Gross John's ran off the road there, the hairpin, but it cost him a few seconds, but he's back on track.
So, oh my god, okay, was that,
yeah,
okay,
that.
never mind, okay, it looked like someone just completely flew off, but that's going into the pits. Yeah, so far, so, oh no, we got to see a spin, Hoopy. He's gonna be losing a whole bunch of positions now. I have to wait for everyone to get past him to re-enter the track safely. That's gonna be really unfortunate for him. He's on the softs too, so that's just gonna, when he spins again, he's just, the tires are way too hot.
Yeah, his tire temperature is like 120 in the front left, I can see there from your graphic brain. Yeah, so not a good venture for Hoopy so far, but it was good to see that track rejoin. You know, obviously you want to get him back on track as soon as possible, and so you see some drivers sometimes just you know, they don't care for other drivers. Just yeet it back on the track. But good to see Hoopy kind of use his common sense there and held back a bit. Yeah, and Fugs up front here, or Tugs, or whatever it is. I was gonna call him Fugs.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call him
He
Pugs.
is harassing Crimsonian here, but Crimsonian is defending well. But I think once this DRS opens up, or maybe even before here, you can see a wee bit of slipstream effect
You
taking
can
place
see him
here
just
as
weaving around, defending as much as possible.
yeah,
But he's gonna take the inside. I think he's gonna get the move done. He kind of taps wheels of him a little bit. No damage, I think, though. It's all good.
Yeah, and they head on the final corner, almost too wide. Yeah, it is too wide.
Okay, they're good.
That's great to see, yeah, because that corner does throw up a lot of incidents, and too wide is it's difficult to pull off. Crimsonian all over the back of Tugs now. He wants that position back. He will have DRS open this time as Tugs goes wide into turn one. It's allowed
Oh, and they
Crimsonian
tap.
to go the inside, but Tugs has the inside line for turn two, and that's going to be crucial as they get it on the throttle, and Tugs takes that position. Yeah, and there is a lot of weaving going on here with Fugs, so maybe the FA could have a look at that afterwards. Fortunately, it hasn't caused any issues so far, yeah, but it is unsettling if you're the car driving against them. It's a bit unpredictable then, you know, if you see some weaving like that. But Neon Ray's in P3 at the minute. Jelly Melly out of the session, so I think he's had a disconnect issue. Yeah, he's currently disconnected.
We can see no threats. He's attacking for that 10th position at the moment from Gross Jeans. Seems to be the closest battle right now, or one of them, as Jelly Melly is moving down the grid because of his disconnect.
Yeah, hopefully he can join back and get control of his car again so he can stop.
Yep, he's in.
Oh, yeah, he's back in, so he should get his car back here, but he's going to find himself under a lot of threat. He's out again, so he's having issues, and that's just gonna cost him a lot of time unless he can get back in ASAP.
And Fred's taking the inside here, coming into the corner, and he doesn't get the move done. He kind of took it way too safely. And we can already see Neon's range here. Oh, Crimsonian's pitting. Okay, very fast pit from him. I don't know if that's because of damage or his tires are just worn down here, but we can now see.
Very early, lap 4. I don't think that would be. That's not.
Yeah, don't know why.
Really. Yeah, and there's no.
His teammate actually also pit too, so I wonder if they held each other up there. Probably. Oh yeah, they did. Wow. So not the best of plans from Alfa Romero's here.
Yeah, that is very interesting. I mean, I know those guys are in voice chat together, so I'm just wondering why they would pit together, especially if they don't need front wing change. Crimsonian especially, he was running in a really good position there, and he's got his front wing fully intact, so there's no issue there. But these guys are obviously on a 2-stop, but they mustn't have communicated the fact that they were pitting at the same lap there, and that is going to hurt him massively. Yeah. I see a car out. Fortune Hunter run wide there and is now under attack from Crimsonian, who gets past him without much resistance.
And Jelly Melly is just continuing to fall off the grid at the moment. He needs to return if he wants to stay in the top 10. And I wonder if No Frets will finally make the move against Gross Jeans here coming into the straight. He will have the DRS to help him. But will it be enough for him? He's going to take the outside. Oh, he's still behind him. He's getting very close though. Still hasn't done enough to make the move.
He was almost pushing him through that hairpin there, wasn't he?
Yeah. And we can see another pit stop, Pelacuda, who's only on 4-lap-old softs. So I wonder if the softs were definitely not the best decisions here, as he takes a 5-second penalty coming into the pits.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for him. No Frets gets past Gross Jeans, so we're up to P6 with No Frets.
Legion right behind JC. So it looks like all these pit stops from the softs have not worked out so far for everyone who's done them. Or started, except Fugs, who hasn't made any mistakes yet. Neon Rays is right behind him. He's a second behind him on the medium, so...
Bants saying Gross Johns in P7. Well spotted, yep. Gross Johns is indeed in P7, and what else I say there? Kitsune is enjoying this. She's enjoying the Yiddish. I know she has a Yiddish addiction, and it's getting fairly satisfied with tier 3 here. Not too much incidents though, which is great. Not quite the Thunderdome that we were expecting, but yeah, this is great driving here, especially Neon Rays is on a really good strategy. Oh, and Tugs runs out really wide
Oh,
on the, yeah, in Sector 3 there. Did you catch that? That's put him under
at the
pressure
end.
from Neon Rays.
Yep, now Neon's gonna take the inside here. He should get the move done with the DRS, and he does. And me talking about mistakes here, and Fugs just makes it because he's on the softs, and those softs must be falling apart. I don't know if he's gonna end up hitting this lap, probably the next. Oh, and him and they crash next to each other. They kind of tap coming into that corner here. Let's pull that up on the replay real quick just to see if it'll even work. Please do.
So Tugs down to P5 currently, under pressure now from No Frets. So No Frets having a good race here, but yeah, I think it's these soft tires that you were saying. I think they go off really early.
And you guys can see in the replay right there what exactly happened, but unfortunately looks like the camera angle changed at the perfect moment. That kind of sucks. Let's head back into the action here. We're following Legion, who is right behind JC. JC and I believe Legion having a really excellent start to this race. JC on the hards, which makes it even better for him. He's going to be happy with his position at the moment. And yeah, Fugs, he's fallen down to 5th now. So those softs definitely were not the best choice here.
Yeah, and look at his tire temps. They are sky high at the minute. They're all over 100. And you really need the traction here, you know, so especially out of these like heavy braking zones, like the final hairpin. The feedback from the replay feature is very positive, so yeah, we'll hopefully see more of that video replay feature in the rest of the race here. But Thugs is struggling big time, yeah. He's actually getting passed by...
Yeah, No Frets now, just passing him. I believe he's going to pit now. There's no reason not to. For him.
Yeah, he has to pit. He really does. Yeah, he's going to have to go on to his 2-stop strategy, and that's going to compromise him further as these medium runners. JC on the hard, so all these top 5 guys are on a 1-stop strategy most likely.
JC being under pressured by Legion, who gets the move done in turn 1, and JC will be looking to attack right away.
Yeah, and it's really a matter of who gets better traction out of this corner, and I think Legion has done enough to keep that position. As Tugs goes on to the hard tire, so I wonder if he's going to try and run those hards to the end of the race. At 21 laps is going to be quite a stretch, but we'll see if that is possible.
And Jelly Melly has joined back again. He will be coming back on the hards. I think his AI just pitted, I think, because he's on hards, yep. So that'll be a pleasant surprise for him to see.
Yeah, I've seen Bants as well. He's a big fan of Gross Jones, it appears, and he thinks he's going to be a future champion of Tier 3. So, so he must see something in this guy here. And Triton as well, confirming the hards can easily do the distance from here, so that'll be good news for Tugs. He's currently on his first lap of that hard stint, which will see him through to the end of the race, most likely. And what else have we got on track? I think Crimsonium is... oh yeah, worth mentioning, Elementrix up to P8.
Yeah.
Ooh, and Crimsonium peeking out.
Let's see how she can defend this right here.
Oh,
Goes a little bit wide. Oh, she's kind of...
Yeah, she left the door open there big time, but she's holding her own here as they go into the final. She kind of backs out of this one. She doesn't want to go through there too wide. So you would see this. This is kind of what you would expect from you know, someone who's having their first race. Is they don't want to go through too wide for like the final corner or do anything too risky. They would just want to kind of get to the end of the race, really, you know. But she's in P9, so she's obviously pushing a bit here, and she's in the points at the minute. And she's on a good strategy as well. She is on those medium tire compounds, so it should run for a fair few more laps before she switches to hard. I know her partner Wimpy, who is the infamous Wimpy, Mr. EGL himself. He is a tier 2 driver in the Ferrari. He's doing crew chief for Elementrix, so obviously getting some good advice from Wimpy. for this race.
And it looks like the gaps are starting to settle here, as we're seeing a lot of 1 second, 2 seconds, 5 seconds all around the grid at the moment.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of settled down a little bit here, but I think there's going to be a few battles developing as the tire strategies play out. Just while there is a lull in the action, I just had a laugh there. I saw Adam's comment, or Adrianoff, he said 2-pack cross with Chewbacca equals 2-packa. But it made me laugh. Anyway, and Slash Bang, what a name, Slash Bang. We know him as Bebex on the server, but yeah, Slash Bang, not a bad name.
We're seeing Dump Truck closing the gap between himself and No Frets here. He should be able to make up a lot of time coming into that first corner. And he kind of is, I think. The game says he's not.
He's closing in though on No Frets here. He's within 1 second, and that's going to be crucial going into that final DRS, that long straight at the back of the circuit. As long as he can kind of stay within that 1 second range, he will have DRS, and that, I mean, the speed, the overspeed that gives you is just crazy. I mean, you're just really a sitting duck if the guy behind you has DRS and is anywhere close to you.
And Chase,
I've got 2-packa in the pits as well, sorry, on soft.
7 laps on the soft, that's kind of crazy. That might be his second pit though, because...
This is his second pit, yeah, you're right.
And Slash Bang has left, that's odd.
Yeah, 2-packa getting the front wing change.
And Dump Trunk actually, he apparently made a mistake, because now he's 2 seconds behind No Frets. That's going to allow Gross Jeans to catch up now. He's now under a second, so he will have that DRS coming into the checkered line here. And he's making up a lot of time against Dump Truck, so he must have made a mistake coming into the straight.
Yeah, you're right. And Gross Jeans, or I have no idea how to say his name. Fat John, yeah, he's going to have DRS for this straight, but it's quite a short one. Will help him kind of close the gap a little bit, but you can see here just heading into turn 1 how long and winding it is, and it leads straight into turn 2, which is a very slow corner. It's tricky to get the throttle on there because you are trying to turn at the same time, and obviously turning while applying throttle is a recipe for a spin. But he's doing well here. He's Gross Jeans is catching up with Dump Truck here. Really, it's crucial that he goes into sector 3 with this 1 second gap. You know, under this 1 second gap here, which he is maintaining at the
he's
minute.
catching up tremendously right now on this sector 2 here. He should definitely get the move done coming into the straight. I think Dump Truck, he's kind of lost a little bit of focus ever since he made that one mistake that we didn't catch. Seems like.
Oh.
And we're just gonna find out here, can Gross pass him? How will Dump Truck defend this? He's getting very close. Does have the DRS to make the move. He will make the move. Stick pretty easily here. Let's see if we can catch any other close battles here. We have Monsi right behind Pelakuda. He should also get the move done fairly easy as he comes into the line of DRS here. Yep. Doesn't even need it. He will have the move done. And Dump Truck goes into the pits on the mediums. So I believe everyone else should maybe be following through. And No Frets also left the session. So we have a lot of people leaving. And now Hoopy.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This isn't a good sign.
Oh yeah, because everyone's starting to leave. This is not good.
This is the worst possible thing to happen in a league race. It looks like, I wonder if Steam is down.
Steam is not down, at least for me. Oh wait, some people are saying Steam is actually down.
Oh dear, oh dear. That's the worst possible thing to happen. I know that they have maintenance. So yeah, I'm getting kicked out as well here. So lap 11 disconnected from the session. Possibly the worst thing that could happen has happened.
We have a couple of people still on, but yep, it's migrating the host now.
Okay, right. I will. Yeah. Steam is definitely down. So
Steam, why you gotta ruin the first race?
yeah, that was looking at shaping up for a good race there. Yeah.
Yep, and now I'm gone too. Okay, this is not good.
Yeah. So it's one of the worst things that could happen in a league race because we're not even halfway through, but yeah.
Yep, I don't know what we're planning on doing here.
Yeah, so just bear with us, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, this is the first time it's ever happened, where the Steams actually went down and kicked everybody from the server. We're having issues last night, but that's generally, yeah, maintenance, kind of, when they go offline for a bit of maintenance, momentarily, but yeah, this is not good. We've got Bants joining us in the commentary booth. How's it going, Bants?
Yeah, hi there. I feel really bad for you guys.
Yeah.
Checking quickly how long the maintenance takes because I know they do it once a week.
You know, it's funny. They actually did it last night at 11 o'clock, like twice.
That's
I know
normally
it's,
when they do it, so I mean, it's
Isn't it?
odd.
Yeah, it's on Tuesday normally, isn't it?
Yeah.
Man, that sucks. Yeah, I mean, I saw it for me go off first, and then my heart already dropped because I knew what that meant. And then everyone started leaving on the stream. That's really sad. It was going so well.
yeah, it was one.
That was a great watch.
It was shaping up to be a nice wee race area. So we're just kind of figuring out what we're gonna do here. I don't know if we should just kind of call it a day there, or maybe do a restart,
You could
or
maybe. I guess technically you could take everyone's current positions before the disconnect and do a 25% race.
Yeah, I was
Halfway
thinking that would be a
right?
good idea, right? It's also back up, so if we want to
Yeah.
decide something, we
It's
gotta
not
do
for
it quick
me.
before everyone
Oh, no.
decides to
It,
dip.
it will be.
yeah, I'll set up another lobby here so we could maybe do. Yeah, it seems
We were halfway anyway, right? Like it's 11 laps.
Yeah, so like a 25%er, and then just use everyone's last position. I mean, you lose people's task strategies and stuff. That sucks, but you know.
I took a screenshot right before I disconnected of the positions.
Yeah, if you could PM that to me, that'd be great.
All right, I'll let you be with that then. Good luck, okay?
Okay, cheers, Bants. Cheers,
Bye bye.
Bants. Right. Okay, I think that's what we're gonna do. We are going to, yeah, we're gonna do a 25% racing. We're just gonna customize the grid probably. Either that or a one shot. So Van, if you could just hold the fort for a second, I will just get this sorted. I'll be back momentarily.
Alright, sorry guys. I know it's been a pretty interesting race, and oh my god, gotta remember not to click the hotkeys there. I don't think we'll do one shot quality. What we're gonna do is I took a screenshot right before I disconnected, so we can just put everyone back in the same position and just restart from 25% race.
Hi Van, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Yes, right. How's life?
It's okay. Are you enjoying the stream?
Oh, I was a great time so far. That was a great time so far. I'm just in here because I saw you up by yourself. Just you know.
Yeah.
Quiet. Yeah, that
Don't
up there having a little meeting, trying to figure out what to do. So hopefully that works out.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is 25% race, one shot quali. We'll take the points from the previous race as the final standings on the lap, and we'll give half points for each race in.
Oh, okay.
So you're gonna give full points for the lap 11, and then half points for this.
No, half points for that race, and then half points
Oh.
for this race.
Okay.
So Mr. Grosjeans, the king, got P7, gets in there.
Yeah, boy.
What a legend. He's the one to watch out for, I'm telling you.
I was calling them gross jeans.
Well, I mean, it is a thing, but I don't know. It's Grosjeans, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I struggle with some of these names. Like, is it Tugs or Fugs or T1 Uggs or what is it?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Yeah, so currently just setting up the lobby here. Steam is still being a bit weird. But we're looking forward to Bants on the mic tomorrow with Bailey. That's going to be epic. I'm really looking forward to that one.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Finally, I can get around to actually doing it.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Billy's very good on the mic. I'm really enjoyed doing the mic, the commentary with him. He's on fire at points. Sometimes just sit back and let him do his stuff and enjoy. Forget him.
Okay, will do.
Yeah, so just to keep you abreast of what's happening, saying Steam is still offline. If you go online to view this content. Yeah, I think I don't know about you guys. Is Steam offline for you guys?
No, I'm back up.
It just came online for me now, but I suspect for some people it's not online yet.
Yeah, we'll get there. I mean, there wasn't quite the amount of yeetage we were expecting in Tier 3, but I guess this can be classed as epic yeetage of the Steam
it's had some good usage. I think we were in the Two-Stroll Discord watching it all together, and we're having a good time. But there's also been some actual, really decent battles too, like quite wheel to wheel. Honestly, quite good racing. Really enjoyed it.
I don't think we'll see anything like drastic until we get to a more closed-in track like Baku and Monaco.
Oh yeah, Baku. That's what. Oh, Monaco. Do you have Monaco in for the Tier 3 calendar?
I think we're just following the same as the rest, right? Don't know where the calendar is.
Oh, that's brilliant. I'm looking forward to that.
I can't confirm because I don't see a calendar anywhere in league info, so don't take it my
This
word.
is the first league racing a lot of these guys are doing, right?
Yeah.
So it's I'm sure there's going to be a lot of improvement from now to a couple of races down the road. So it's going to be a good time. Got to give it some time.
Yeah, like Elementrix, Elementrix, first female SLR driver we've got.
Yeah, you said that like 27 times.
I know.
We memed that a bit in voice chat after.
I'll probably say it another 25 by the end of the stream, yeah, but
you said it more times than I talked about Keyboard Magnuson using the keyboard.
Yeah, at least once per stream you have to mention that, even if he isn't racing.
I do like 7 times, so
even if he isn't racing, we always mention it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even be surprised.
It's like, have you any final thoughts for the stream before we end it? It's like, yeah, did we mention Keyboard Magnuson?
Yeah. Well, you can add Elementrix to that tally now as well. And also that Mr. Grosjeans is a generational talent. He will be. Tier 1 next season, you'll see. Mainly because he has a dank name. Because I don't really know the guy, but he has a dank name. Yeah. I fully support him.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the name, yeah. Also, Slash Bang was a pretty good name as well.
Yeah. Slash, I don't know why, but Mr. Slash LP is taking a liking to him. I wouldn't know why.
Alright, I've got the lobby up at the minute, so any drivers are listening, join on me. We will get this show on the road pretty soon. It's going to be 25% race with 1 shot quali, and we'll take half points for the first race and for this race. Yep, so that's the lobby up. So we'll try and get everybody to join again. it's always the way though. It's very stressful these kind of things because everybody's like shouting in chat, "No, do it this way," and then other people are like, "No, don't do it that way. Do it this way." And it's like, ah,
Actually, no one's criticizing right now either. You know, or disagreeing with how it's done. I think it's a good way to solve it.
yeah. You just got to make the best of a bad situation, really, haven't you?
Yeah, pretty much. That's the magic of code masters. Because dedicated servers would fix that kind of stuff, but that would cost money. Let's not.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about the past experiences, you know, because obviously it's been restarts for lobbies. Like in EGL, I think we had one of the worst ones, 3 or 4 restarts.
Oh yeah.
And always like I'm kind of like trying to figure out what's going to happen, and you know, usually you go into panic mode, you know, because you've got all these people watching the stream, they're wondering what's happening, and you got all the drivers shouting at you, and all the people who are organizing it as well, they're like, what the hell's going on? And usually what I do, here's my technique, is to light up a cigarette and just sit back and just just think about it. Yeah, honestly, because like if you start panicking, you're probably going to make the wrong decision. So I just like sit back and just we're not in a hurry here. Obviously you want to do it as quickly as possible, but I mean you do have some time, and that's what I do. I just chill out for a bit, think about things, go for a walk.
Yeah, for a walk. I don't know if there's time for that, but yeah, just while the Discord's spinning out. All right, guys, I'm gonna go walk my dog. See ya.
Back in half an hour.
So we ready to go? We have 16, right?
Yeah, I think with 16 in the lobby, I think we're ready to go. So I'll let the guys know to ready up, and we'll be underway once again.
All right, enjoy, guys. I'll be watching. Bye bye.
All right, Bants. Cheers, man. So apologies to the viewers. It's completely out of our control. Steam went down, and it surprisingly, this is the first time I've ever had a league race where that's happened in SLR. We've had multiple times where we had to do restarts, but it's usually because there's some kind of bug, or the race lights don't come up or something like that. But never Steam disconnecting during an actual race taking place. But we'll get there. And just to explain the format of this end, so we're going to go for one-shot quali, and it's going to be a 25% race distance. So they're probably, you're going to have to, just thinking about pit strategy. Are you going to have to pit? Can you go for? Yeah, you would need to pit.
Yeah, you need to pit.
You have to. There's still going to be the mandatory pit stop there, so it's going to be soft to medium then, I guess.
Yeah, what I'm gonna think is, I think the carnage we were looking for is about to happen, as everyone's gonna be a little bit, mad about the whole crashing situation. They're gonna want to get their position back, and they're gonna do anything they can, like aggressively, to get it back, especially if you don't qualify in the most favorable position. So I feel like we're gonna have to see a little bit more aggressive driving for the next 30 minutes here.
Yeah, so in a way this is better because it's like 2 races for the price of 1.
Yep. And we will see the people on the softs. I wonder if the softs will actually end up lasting longer than last time. Actually, yeah, well, it's 25%. I forget they change it around. So how many laps is this? Like 13, I think, right? Maybe?
Yes, I think it is around about there, yeah. The drivers currently will be selecting their strategy, their
Don't forget the setups, hopefully. And actually, here we go. Everyone's on their quali. It's tough to watch people here because the whole black screen. So I'm gonna stay on board with Neon Rays, who was the fastest lap on mediums. Maybe he can pull it off with the softs, but he's actually moving up and down the grid here as everyone heads into turn 1. So as expected, a lot of people are just gonna go up and down for the moment.
Yeah, currently dump truck tops the field here, heading into sector 2, Legion 2nd and Thugs 3rd. Thugs jumping up to, so you're seeing a lot of, as they go through the corners here, obviously drivers can buy, but Turk stays on top here. He looks like a pretty solid lap.
Yep, and Tugs and dump truck are fighting at the moment. They don't know, but they are. Neon Rays is moving up and down. It's really
Yeah,
funny to see.
a few guys on medium tires as well, so they're kind
Oh yeah,
of opting for a different strategy, hoping to get a sneaky alternate strategy in there.
definitely. If you can do it for like until lap like 8 or 9, and then head to the softs, you should be good.
Yeah, that gives them the advantage at the end of the race. And most drivers opting for the soft tire though. It looks like 4 on the medium, but yet Thugs has got himself into P1 here, heading into the penultimate corner. Dump truck down to 2nd, and Crimsonian at P3 currently, yeah. As they head into the final corner, Tugs is hitting that bollard there, getting a pretty good run for turn 1 and does put it on pole with 131.6. Dump truck 2nd, and it looked like JC was 3rd. So Thugs will be happy with that.
There's no formation, right? We're just gonna go straight in.
That's a good question. I don't think I put formation lap on, but we will find out momentarily.
So Thugs retakes or keeps pole position from the last race.
Yeah, but he was struggling in that last race, so this has kind
Yeah.
of worked out for him, hasn't it? So he's put himself in P1 and looking pretty good.
Dump truck, I believe he was also near the bottom of the grid. And also JC, he's still in that 3rd position, so he's gonna be happy where he started. Who wouldn't be happy? I don't know.
Oh, there's someone there who's not happy. We'll find out after the race when they start giving me a dog's abuse, but it is what it is, as I always say. We just roll with the punches, try to make the best out of a bad situation. And I think this is actually going to work out nicely because it's 2 races for the price of 1, as I already said. And F2 is like that. You get the feature race and the sprint race, and I really enjoy that format because it gives you like a second opportunity to kind of redeem yourself if you've had a bad initial race.
Indeed. And we're 10 seconds off into this 2nd race. Just to remind everyone, there will be half points for both races. So yeah, we'll be able to see what the actual point tally is later on in the day. But I think we're just going to go straight off. I don't think there's formation, so... Is there...
Yeah, and if you drive through penalties...
Oh, wow, yeah.
The field, it was like 3 or 4 people picked those up.
Lemon Tricks picks one up, and Alpha picked one up. And here we go. And we already see Dump Truck getting knocked out of the field.
Yeah,
Let's see, can the replay work again?
Yeah, Dump Truck well off the track there. Mossy Gaming in P1 gets past Thugs.
Oh shit, is my shit lagging? Oh yeah, it is. Oh god.
Stream lagging bad, yeah.
Don't know what would be causing that. That's not good. Give me a second, guys.
Yeah, just while you're sorting that out, I will call the action here. So Mossy Gaming remains in the lead. Thugs 0.7 behind. We've got Legion at 1.1 behind in P3. Crimsonium, who's a teammate of Mossy, in the Alpha, he is P4. Quite a tight field here as they head into Sector 2.
And
I think the stream
back.
Yeah, the stream's looking much better now, yep. No frets. It looks like he's going to put a move on Gross Johns.
Oh, and someone goes really wide at Williams. It was a slash bang, I believe. And you can see Gross and a whole bunch of everyone just going into this turn here. Some ghosting between Tupaka and JC.
Yeah, and I think that, there's a bit of, as the bollard came off there, it looks like carbon fiber at the front here, Mossy Gaming and Thugs. It's very much a repeat of last race. These two are going too wide. And yeah, Mossy, last time it was Crimsonian actually, this is Mossy. Yeah. So Mossy, Mossy's able to keep his position, whereas Crimsonian did fall foul of that turn 1, turn 2
We're seeing more flags come up here, and there's a Gross Johns ends up spinning. He got punted a little bit, I think, from someone.
Yeah,
he'll definitely be
in
reporting.
The wrong direction there when I picked him up. He's back in P14, so, and he's got a bit of front wing damage as well. Front end plate's missing a little bit. Elementrix up to P13 then.
And now the real battle up front is both Alphas and both Ferraris now fighting for the top 4 at the moment. That's gonna be an interesting thing to watch as the race goes on here. Oh, and nope, they're good, they're good. It looked like Mosey got hit. It was just the angle of the track, I think.
Yeah, like you said, these Ferrari boys are running pretty. Legion is in the slipstream of Thugs, and I wonder if he's going to be able to build up enough overspeed. It looks like both these guys are getting a bit of overspeed
Yeah.
on Mossy Gaming. We're going to see
And they're
big
gonna
things
pull a
here.
little sandwich on him? Nope. Just takes
Ooh.
the little safe.
Oh, but
Oh,
behind
and
Peluca, yeah, he sends it up the inside of Crimsonium, but yeah, he got a really bad kind of exit from that corner and allowed Crimsonium to get ahead there.
and Mossy goes into the pits. Don't know why.
Legion, yeah, Legion. Why is he pitting? I don't see
I mean,
any front wing damage again.
he was leading, so I have no idea unless the softs just fell off completely. I know
Seems
JC
pretty
also
last,
pit last lap, and so was Lametrix. She's also pitting.
Interesting stuff. So I wonder if they're going for like a bit of an. Oh, you know what that was? Oh, I figured it out. It was the jump start. They got a drive-through
Oh,
penalty.
yeah.
You have to serve that within the first few laps, so they had to come in. That is painful to watch for both of those drivers, especially Mossy, who was in the lead there for a while.
Definitely. So now it's going to be up to Crimson to try to win as many points as possible for his team here. I don't know if Mazu will be able to make it back to the top 10. Maybe he will, but he's around 8 seconds behind that at the moment. So it's going to be a large battle for him now.
Yeah, and Neon Rays is looking pretty feisty here in P6. He's behind this bunch, Tupaka, Peli, Kuda, and Crimsonium. So DRS is open. Tupaka gets a bit of a tank slapper on a back end, trying to get away from him. And yes, Neon Rays does have a lot of overspeed, even without the DRS open now. DRS is open, and he's just charging down here. He gets P5.
Oh, and he taps. Oh, and he hits
and
both. That's going to be gone his wing now.
Wow. That
Yep.
made me choke up.
And he's on the mediums, which just makes it even worse because now he's going to have to find the right time to pit. And also try not to lose as much time compared to everyone else on the softs. And we see another pit stop by a...
Thugs, yeah.
Yeah, Thugs and Hoopy.
Thugs and Hoopy, yeah. Hoopy's is entering the pits. Thugs coming out now. But yeah, you know, the Neon Rays, I think he had that overspeed. And he had DRS, he had Slipstream, and I think he just kind of he kind of underestimated how much speed he was really carrying into that penultimate corner. That hairpin was such a heavy braking zone and just locked up. And yeah, not too much damage there. I don't think he picked up any damage personally, I can't see it, but I do see a bit of damage on Tupaka's car, a bit of front.
Yeah, Tupaka definitely took damage on his left wing. I can see if the infographic will show it. I think it will, yeah. You can see a yellow wing in the bottom right. I can't actually see the percentage, but it is there. I think he's gonna do the smart move and just like stay out as long as possible until he starts losing a bunch of time here. And Satoshi is right behind his tail as he gets past his teammate Neon.
Neon's gonna go for a move on Satoshi here and try to get that back, but he does think about it, but he backed out there at the last second.
Oh,
and he gets a tank slapper on, yeah.
That's
Nice
gonna allow
save from
no
him.
frets to pass him now. And we have 2 people going into pits free now, actually. It looks like all the softs. I don't know if those softs actually will last that long. I thought they'd last a little bit longer, but no. Looks like 4 free laps is the limit. So pretty much like last race here, the people on mediums are going to have a way better advantage at the moment, as Tupaka and Satoshi are both now in 2nd and 3rd. Legion is leading the race, but Bugs pitted earlier, so he'll probably take it back sooner or later.
Yep, so Satoshi looking pretty good there on P2 with those medium tires. Legion still out on the softs, P4, so he's obviously feels he can take them a lap longer, but I'm just looking at his tire temps, all over 100 degrees. Front left, 120 it peaked out there. Yeah, so as long as he can nurse around this final sector he's heading into, he should be good. He's going to come out around about I would say around about P7, P8 with Thugs and Crimsonian.
Something I want to mention. I wonder if Mozzie and Crimson will have some sort of plan to deal with Thugs as they're currently sandwiching him in the position. Like, will Crimsonian tell Mozzie, hey, slow down, make him slow down, so I can get as much time as possible? I wonder if that will be in their plans here.
Yeah, it's an interesting one because, like I said before, they are in voice chat together.
Yep.
So
and it actually doesn't look like it's gonna happen now because Bugs is past him. And we have a person named Relapse who joined. I don't know who that is. Tupaka taking up second because Legion has pit. No Threats also pits, and Fortune Hunter will probably comes up pitting. Mozzie as well will end up pitting.
Yep, Mozzie in the pits. Fortune Hunter, No Threats, all in the pits. And Legion as well, actually, the leader of the race. So Satoshi takes P1 for now, but he's going to have to put in some qualifying hot laps here to keep this lead, because he will need to pit towards the end of the race.
Ooh, Legion kind of having a bad exit coming out of the pit lane. Satoshi and Tupaka, they're 13 seconds behind or in front of Spugs. I don't know if that's enough time for them to come back out of the pits still in front of him.
No, I can't see that, no, at all. But they will be on the soft tower, so they will be a bit back from Thugs, but they will have pace on them, so it's going to be a shootout to the final lap. And you're right, Legion came out here, and he's behind a lot of traffic, and this is going to hold him up. He's on the fresher tires. Neon Ray on 1 lap old mediums, but ahead of him is JC on 4 lap old mediums. But he is going to get DRS here, so he might be able to pick up a bit of pace coming through into the final sector. And did I mention that Elementrix is a female driver? No?
Yep, she's currently last, but I mean, it's okay. I mean, she had a really good first race. Like, you can't fault her for anything happening now. At this point, it's just her getting experience, trying to get comfortable driving around.
Exactly, yep. Just getting that first race under your belt, and then you can, you can just kind of have a look back on your race and try and pick up some lessons. It looks like Legion's going to put a move on JC here. He's got DRS open, going into turn 1, side by side to go.
Oh, and they actually tap JC. I saw it right in the mirror.
Yeah, I think he just caught his front tire there as he turned in on the corner, and sent JC off track and down into P9, so Legion up to P7 with that move.
It's going to be unfortunate for JC here, and Neon's attacking Pelucuda now coming into Sector 2. Probably won't get moves done until the straight, but he is closing in, and we do see Fugs gaining a bit more time since the past few laps, but they will be on the soft, so I wonder how that'll play out once they do end up hitting, which will be around lap like 10. So still a couple more laps to try to build a gap.
Like generally pit stops can last anywhere between about 20 to 30 seconds. It is kind of a short pit exit and pit entry in this one, so probably closer to 20 seconds will be the pit stop time. And as you can see, Tugs is like 12 seconds behind P1, so he definitely will get that P1 position, but Toshi will be on the softer tire, so we'll see what he gets final stint of the race.
Tabaka also might want to fix his wing. I don't know if he's going to actually do it.
Yeah, considering he has that damage, he is doing pretty good to keep up with Satoshi. Like Satoshi, tier X, tier 2 champ. So yeah, Tabaka's coming out of here all guns a-blazing.
Definitely, and we're seeing a little fight now between Legion Pelucuda and Neons. They're closing all together now, coming into turn 1. No mistakes have been made so far, but as the pressure builds on during the lap, we'll see what happens. It's currently the closest battle happening.
Yeah, it's so easy to make a mistake when you got drivers breathing down your neck. I know I prefer to be behind the car rather than in front of a car. But yes, Legion falling off a little bit up the back of these two. up front. But I'm really impressed with this guy Tupaka in P2.
Yeah, he's closing in the gap still, especially with that wing. I mean,
Yeah, and
granted, it's only like 20% or 26. I don't remember the actual number, but it's still pretty good feat, especially as he's coming really close now from the straight.
Yeah, but one thing I'm picking up here is he put DRS into 0. He doesn't want to overtake Satoshi. He's happy enough to sit behind him, kind of feed off his DRS and top up his ERS as Satoshi dives into the pits. And surprisingly, Tupaka's staying out, so maybe he's going for the overcut on Satoshi.
Yep, and now we'll see if Bugs can pass Satoshi, which he will.
Yeah, he's gonna have quite a.
So now it's going to be up to Satoshi to catch up as fast as possible with those softs.
Yeah, Crimsonian's crossing the line here now, so he comes out just ahead of Satoshi, who's coming out of the pits now.
Yep, and everyone else is coming out too, so it's going to be an awkward situation for him.
Yeah, Satoshi is right beside Legion there, but he gets past him for the.
So now the pressure is really going to be building on Palakuda and Neons, as he's going to be on softs. He's going to be much faster coming into the everything, pretty much. And he's going to try getting past Palakuda now. Gonna take the outside here. Oh, but Palakuda kind of taps him a little bit, saying, "Nope, not that easy."
Yeah, he's not wanting to go down without a fight here. Satoshi taking quite a shallow line into this fast left-hander will probably speed, not allow Palakuda to go up the inside.
And they kind of tap.
Yeah, there was a bit of a tap there, and Palakuda came off worse there.
Yep.
And Legion just, he was like a shark in water there. He smelled blood and he went for that move, and he's up to P6 there. So Palakuda down 2 positions in quick succession there.
And luckily for Palakuda, no damage. It was just a little bit of tire wear, probably lost there, and some heat back into the tires. But he is now behind Legion. Don't know if he'll be able to catch up with ease. And Tupaka is hit, and that's going to allow Bugs to get past him now. So, will he change his wing? I want to see. He will change his wing. So I guess he might be happy with just staying around like the top 5 area, or maybe he thinks he can actually catch up. Let's find out.
Yeah, it'll cost him about 5-10 seconds that front wing change, so he will probably come out behind Satoshi. Tupaka, he actually comes out P8, so he's way behind Satoshi, yeah. But he's got 4.3 seconds up to P7. There's Palakuda. No frets. Got a move done past Palakuda there. We missed that on stream, but yeah, and also Satoshi gets past Neon Rays for P3, so that's crucial for Satoshi as he tries to. He's got 4 laps basically to close down. What is it? Just over 10 seconds to the lead. I don't know if that's quite possible, but
I think it is, honestly, with the softs. Like, if he does it perfect for the next 4 laps, he should maybe be able to at least get second at most, for sure.
Yeah,
but Bugs has done a really good job here with the gap. It's gonna be very difficult for Satoshi to take the win here.
Yeah, because Thugs also has that added Crimsonium kind of in between him and Satoshi as well, so Satoshi has to get past Crimsonium before he can attack Thugs here, you know, so that'll cost him a bit more time. And Satoshi is, he's under pressure here a wee bit himself, and Neon Rays and P4, yeah.
The Rays will end up pulling a little bit back now. And Satoshi picks up the fastest lap, which is not surprising, especially since it's on softs.
I'm just reading chat. There is an ongoing debate about the word moist. Yeah. Intellectual chats as always in the stream chat. But there's a bit of a gaggle here, Foreman.
Yep, Tupaka is attacking Palakuda now, or Kuda. He'll hopefully try not to get in the same position that he did with Satoshi, where he got knocked out a little bit. So we'll just see how that develops. As they come to the end of Sector 2, I don't think Tupaka's going to plan on making any drastic moves until the straight. Unless he goes for it now, which he might be doing as he comes into the inside. Yep. He'll get the move done. But, oh no, but we already know that Palakuda maybe won't give up so easily.
Oh, and Tupaka almost lost it on the curb. You saw him
saw that.
further, and he almost beached himself.
But he will have the DRS now, I think, right? No, he doesn't get it.
He doesn't actually. No, it's Palakuda gets the DRS, and that's
but
going
he's
to be
still going to get past a little bit, right? Oh, they're coming right too wide here. And I think Tupaka has the move done now. Though the DRS will be back onto Palakuda maybe, and he takes it way too wide here coming into the straight. And now he's lost a whole bunch of time here. Neon Rays is catching up with Satoshi. We are seeing No Frets and Legion also battling out as No Frets loses it onto the turn 1 here. He's going to go straight into the middle of the road. He has to be a little bit careful. Try not to crash into anyone. He loses 2 spots coming into this. That's going to be unfortunate for him. He just clipped the grass there and lost it. Fighting Legion.
Yeah, I saw that there. They kind of went too wide into the first. I think there was any No Frets got squeezed out and lost.
I'm seeing a battle for 1 point at the moment with Mozzie and Fortune Hunter and a Ghost. Luckily, that would have been bad for Mozzie. But Mozzie is really getting close now with Fortune Hunter. How will he defend coming into Sector 2 here? Oh, and he gets past him with ease. At the moment, this will give some time for Fortune Hunter to respond maybe. He's kind of losing a lot of time now to Mozzie, so I don't know if he will even have enough to reply back with. Yep. And Neon Rays is catching up now. He's on the straight with DRS. Wonder if he will get past his teammate. And it's still surprising. If
Satoshi has 13% ERS, whereas Neon has 56. So that's going to be key as they approach the. This is the penultimate lap they're on.
I don't think that Satoshi's going to take second anymore with the low ERS. He's going to have to save unless he thinks Crimsonium will mess up or something, because he's still 1 second behind him. He doesn't have any DRS, and having no ERS is going to make it even worse for him. But he's on level 2 at the moment, so I don't know when he plans on saving. Or maybe he's on auto, I don't know. But you can just see here, he's catching up a little bit, but it's not enough for him to get past Crimsonium, and that's going to be well done by Crimsonium as well. And we are seeing a whole bunch of gaps close in here. No Frets catching up with Palakuda. Tupaka also catching up with Legion. So the highest position he can gain at the moment will be 5th if he does get past him. And Neon Rays does fall back a little bit from his teammate. What else do we have here? That's pretty much it at the moment. Everyone else is fairly distance apart from each other.
Yeah, Satoshi, I'm just watching this gap from Satoshi to Crimsonium. It's 1.1, 1.3. It's crucial that he gets that under. It'll give him a good chance of overtaking Crimsonium to get that P2 position. But as you can see from the ERS counter there on Satoshi, he has got 10% ERS left, but Crimsonium is also lacking ERS. He's only got 10%. The person who's got pretty healthy ERS here, Neon Rays, they're heading into the final lap, so he's best is turning that up to full and just throwing everything at the kitchen sink here. He may be able to get this P2 maybe.
Yeah. I don't know about P2, but he could overtake his teammate because he has a whole bunch of ERS and he's getting super close on the mediums. It looks like those softs are starting to die off now. I wouldn't be surprised to see Neon Rays get past him at all. And Neon Rays has driven a pretty good race from what I've seen, honestly. And Tupaka is still attacking Legion. He's going to try his hardest now on the final lap to get that 5 points, or not 5 points, 5 position here.
Yeah, and Satoshi, yeah, he's just on the threshold of that 1 second to Crimsonium here. Like I say, he needs to get that under 1 second, heading into Sector 3 to get that DRS, crucial for the long straight at the in Sector 3.
Yep, and Satoshi's starting to make some mistakes, so he can take P2 off his mind. Now he has to focus on keeping P3, and it looks like Slashbang has disqualified himself for failing to use the required tire compounds. Which makes sense because he's on 13 laps of medium, so I don't know what happened there. Maybe he thought he'd snapped the pit, I don't know. But it looks like Neon Rays will get the move done. He's catching up way too easily. Yep, has the move done here. And he's also on ERS 5. I believe you should be on 4 when you try overtaking someone, especially on straights, as 5 does not give you enough power, or the power that you think it will give you. 4 gives you way more. You only want to use 5 for qualifying. Ooh. And he does mess up a little bit, and that's going to allow Satoshi to get past him right on the line. Oh my god.
Wow, what a finish from Satoshi there to get P3
and it's just the
back.
slightest mistake that cost him right there. And Pelakuda won't be able to do the same thing, I think, as No Fred stakes up 7th into 10th, or 8th now. Wow, what an ending by Satoshi and Neons there. Both teammates, hopefully they'll be able to... I forgot what I was going to say. Let's see. Everyone else is going to cross the line here. The race winner is Bugs. He will be in half points. See, we just need a couple more people to end here. Here we go, Hoopy's done. He does get a 5-second penalty for unserved penalties. Must have been a speeding in the pit lane or something like that.
Yeah, what a finish to the race though. That was great.
Yeah. And now we have our first female driver in SLR crossing the line, finishing her first race to end off the first race of Tier 3. And here we go.
Wait, did you say first female driver?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I found it really impressive though. Like, yeah, whenever I start up SLR, I was looking, you know, because it's very male dominated. Like, you never see any females, like, you know, on the server or anything. And whenever I heard the Elementrix was interested, I was like, yes, we will do everything we can to help you. And F2, she had a good few races there, but I think she's more suited to F1. She was saying the F2 car she finds a wee bit hard to control. But F1, yeah, she's got the first race under her belt, so onwards and upwards.
Oh my god, look at the jump starts on the incident screen. You can just see, oh wait, never mind. It looked like there was more people, but... Okay, yeah. It's because invalidated type last time.
Yeah, I wonder if that's because they felt it was formation lap was going to happen, you know, so they weren't too worried about jump starting.
Yep, we can see 4 drivers got it. Slashbang, Limitrix, Hoopy, and Mossy Gaming. That's kind of funny. And okay, let's get the interview room ready for whoever will decide to interview. Where is it? I hope. Nope, not that one. Here we go. Bang. Hope you guys enjoy that one. The 20 viewers here. Wish there was still 40, but you know, whatever, it's fine. And we are just gonna wait now to see who wants to come. Ocean, if it does not matter to you, I can't really stay here for that long, so if we can do like 2 at max. I mean, I'm kind of sorry, but
no, that's grand.
Because I didn't expect the crash.
Yeah, I'll bring in Thugs first as the race winner. May as well get him in and speak to him and see how it was for him. Thugs, you are on the stream. The first thing I want to ask you, apart from saying congrats for the race win there in the race 2 of 2, is how do we say your name? Is it Thugs or Tugs or?
Doesn't matter, to be fair.
It doesn't matter. Okay, so we just call you whatever, yeah.
Yeah, what you can.
Okay. Yeah, so brilliant race 2 was great. Race 1 not so great for you. Do you want to just give us a brief overview of how it was from
Race 1 or race 2?
both, yeah.
No, to be fair, on race 1, the Renault guy overtook me and I was going on to watch the pit, and hit him, got front wing damage, and have to leave 1 lap on those really worn soft tires. And what happened in second race? Pole position and pretty much easy race from there on.
Yeah. So it kind of worked out for you. Yeah, it kind of worked out for you, the race restart, you know, that we had 2 races in, because you're kind of able to redeem yourself. and get the race win. So it's going to be half points for each race. You know, obviously it was bad timing with the Steam going down, but it is what it is, and we just made the best out of a bad situation. But yeah, congrats on the win, man. Look forward to seeing you next time out. I think Baku is the next one. So hopefully you can continue your winning ways, and you're currently well, I don't know actually if you're going to be the leader in the World Drivers Championship. We'll get the standings out hopefully later tonight, and we can see who's top at the moment. But yeah, good job from you, man. Look forward to seeing more from you in the future. Okay.
Yeah, you too. And Baku won't be the best track for me.
Yeah, I think a few people will be a bit
Yeah, I
anxious
feel like
about that one.
the carnage we were looking for will happen in Baku for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it was surprisingly clean. Like I expected a lot worse, so I'm really happy that it was clean.
Baku is doing side-by-side racing, to be fair.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting for sure. But yes, thanks for joining us on stream. We will move you back into the Gentleman's Lounge, and I think Crimsonium wouldn't mind speaking to him. Crimsonium,
Hello,
you're
my
joining
friend.
us on the stream. Yeah, I'm gonna bring your. No, he's currently muted, but I'm gonna bring him in as well. You two,
I don't
yeah.
know, I think he's unmuted now.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
up, ladies?
Hey, players.
So, what's your guys' thoughts on both races? You know, I mean, you guys started off really well. Like, I feel like you guys are going to be a strong team together. You guys did really well, especially.
Yeah,
I mean,
had
both
a
of you,
really
honestly.
good start in the first race, from P5 to P2, P4, P3. I
Yeah,
think
around that.
that was pretty good, but in the second race, yeah, fucked up the quali. Sorry.
There was
Yeah.
a Mosey Gaming coming through in the front. It was a little bit ugly there. But no way. Yeah. In the first race I got a good start, so from P2 to 1, but I think it's more on the side of one tuck, I think it is. I don't know how it's called. Because he got a not very well start, and yeah, so I literally just passed him at the start.
I'm trying to remember what actually happened. I mean, the ending was kind of intense, so.
It was at least I said it's what at the first race at the start. So, and in the second race at the start, I got a torpedo rosso in my face.
Oh yeah, yeah.
How I like to call it. And yes, but it worked very well. So,
Good stuff. Did you guys both stream, or did one of you stream?
and I switched it off in mid race because it was laggy. So,
Oh man, I would have enjoyed watching that one. Because
sorry.
I kind of said on the stream, you know, you guys were in tier 2 and you moved on to tier 3, but I think this definitely suits you guys a lot better. You know,
Yes.
tier 2, the competition is very high level, and it is hard to score points, and a lot of pressure. You know, but this one, you know, you've had a really good race there, both of you.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how you guys progress along this season compared to everyone else. I feel like you guys are a good
Thanks.
team together,
Thank you,
and you guys
like
should
I
be
said.
definitely winning a lot of points for Alfa Romero.
We will see.
Let's make Kimmy proud.
Making me like proud.
Yeah, you have to come up with another team name, like what was that? Torpedo Rosso or Meme Mercedes?
We got at first we got Torpedo Rosso
Yeah.
because of me, I think. Then we got Me Mercedes, of course, and now I think we got Alpha Torpedo or something like that,
Yeah, kind of.
or Alpha Neo Torpedo Bormeo or something like that. I don't know.
Well, you've got until next week to figure it out. We can announce it then. But yeah, I'm looking forward to you guys back in this back in Baku. Yeah, it's a tough track, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting. You two in tier 3. I definitely think that was a good move. You both going down here. Competition's a wee bit more, you know, level. It seems
Yes.
so.
Mm.
Should be. You've got points to fight for now, whereas before it was like, Yeah,
It was
yeah,
fooling around for 10th place to get one single point.
exactly. Yeah, and I know that feeling myself, mate. Yeah. But yeah, thanks for joining us on Stream, guys. It's good to chat to you, and we look forward to seeing more from you next week at Baku. So we will see you then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll deliver more.
Okay, guys. Right. So just to wrap up the stream, going to bring in. We do have two other guys wanting to speak, so we'll bring them both in at the same time. We've got No Fret, and we also have Satoshi
Hello.
on stream. Hello, guys. Yeah. So Satoshi, you want to go first? Yeah.
Yeah.
That was I actually I'm quite old, okay, and I do suffer memory loss, and I have no recollection of what happened in the first race. But the second race, I definitely remember you did very well. Yeah, you came out on the soft tire for your second stint, and we're closing down on Crimsonium pretty fast. And then you had Neon Rays on your behind. He was kind of charging up his ERS, and yeah, I think he was saving it up for the final lap. But he got past you, but yeah, he made a bit of a mistake there, and you got him at the last corner. Must feel.
Yeah, it was pretty good to. First of all, it's pretty good to be back in here. So, yeah, after what happened in season 2. So, yeah. At the first part of the race, it was pretty good. I had a pretty good pace on mediums, and then, like, I thought that the disconnections were from my end. So, and I was a little bit worried, but we find out that it wasn't from my end. Second part, I went for the mediums in quali because I can do some better things, but I hit Hoopsy because he got hit and he spun. I had some front wing damage, but it wasn't the worst. And then so for pace it lasted like 2 laps, but that was enough to pass Legion and Pelacuda, but I hit him a bit.
Yeah, we caught that on stream.
Yeah, I rewatched that. I hit him and then I passed my teammate, but I thought that I can pass Crimsonium at the end, but it didn't work out. But yeah, I think if I wouldn't getting involved in that lap 1 things, I would have been around P1 or P2 because my pace was pretty good.
I want to ask you something.
Yeah.
Are you on auto ERS or manual?
Nah, manual.
Really? Because you had really low ERS coming into like the last few laps. Because I was certain you were gonna get P2.
Yeah, I had the same issue at the first part. Yeah.
That ending was fantastic, though. I mean,
yeah.
We were just right on the point watching you guys, and that was really intense with your teammate.
Yeah, so I think that my pace would be enough for P1 for second race, but yeah, as I mentioned, I got involved in the traffic a lot, especially in lap 1. So yeah, I lost that time, which costed me a win, like 11 or 12 seconds. So, and then when Pugs was I don't know how should I pronounce his name. So he was like a second faster than Tupaka after his pit stop. So yeah, it wasn't worth to pit earlier. If I would have pit, then the hards wouldn't worth it, and I was finished way at the back. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with my result. It's a shame that we got that disconnect because in the first part we were at the same pace with Neon. So yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Good stuff, Satoshi. I kind of half expected you to completely dominate this tier 3, to be honest with you, because season 2 you were very dominant in tier 2. I did have a wee kind of chat with you beforehand. We were talking about the assists, and you were talking about maybe dropping them for this one. I just want to ask, did you drop them or?
Well, I dropped traction control at around November or December or something.
Yeah.
And then I tried to drop ABS, but I realized that like I'm a half a second slower, So yeah.
You play on pad or wheel?
No, I wheel.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I tried basically, and I hope that next week is going to end up well on Baku,
Yeah,
but
Baku.
I might drop it because other occasions. So yeah, but I might have to think about it.
No, Fred, are you here?
Yeah.
How was your race?
It went quite well, I thought.
I kind of forgot where you ended up. If you could remind me, I remember I watched you a couple times because you were battling. Yeah, you were battling with someone. I think it was a Red Bull, or no, it was Gross. It was Gross Gene, the first race. That's who you were battling with, I believe.
The first race, there's a couple. I was trying to just avoid all the action. To be fair, it worked out quite well. I got up to like 6, I think, maybe, before it went off.
Yeah.
And then the second race was... I tried to do the same thing, which kind of worked, but there was a few more battles going on. The last lap was... I switched a couple of times with Red Bull, I think it was. Or it could have been a Toro Rosso, actually.
In which race? The second one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was the Red Bull. I think it was
yeah.
Pelakuda.
That was it, yeah.
Yeah, I think it was, yeah. So
your first race, it was with Gross Jeans, because in the last picture you were ending up 5th. So you were actually doing pretty well up until the crash. So that kind of sucks. But you're still going to get half points on that, I believe. So that's well done.
Yeah, I probably would have finished maybe a space higher on the second race if I didn't have the spin on the first corner with Legion. So just lost the back end and spun, which lost me 2 spaces. So.
Yeah, not bad recovery, but yeah. How did you feel about the 2 races? Obviously, it was a bit chaotic there for a while, you know, with the Steam going offline. But you know, how did you feel about the 2 races? Because we were saying from our point of view, it's very good because you get two races for the price of one. But I'm sure some drivers were like doing pretty well in the first race, and you know, it kind of went against them. But the second race is almost like a chance to redeem yourself. So yeah, how did it go for you? You just roll with the punches or what? Or
Yeah, I think the second race probably went as well as I should be doing, really. I'm not as quick as the top guys, but at the start it was a bit of a mess, I think. There's a few jumps, wasn't there, I think?
yeah, I think maybe people thought that the formation lap was on, so they were just, they weren't worried about, you know, jumping the lights. But then obviously it wasn't formation lap, and it cost them dearly. Three of them, I think, did the jump start.
4 people did.
Oh, 4, yeah. Because usually what happens is one person does it and then does it as well. They're just reacting off that person, you know. So I've been in that situation myself. It's not easy, but yeah, very good race from yourself, mate. Impressive stuff from all the tier 3 guys. I think we'll close out the stream now though, because I think we've been going for what is it, 2 hours? Coming up to 2 hours. But yeah, join us again next week for season 4. It'll be race 2 at Baku. How are you feeling about Baku? No Freds?
I quite like Baku, but it can be very messy, especially around the castle section.
Yeah, as long as if you can bring it home in one piece, you usually pick up some points. So yeah, it's an unusual track. But yeah, I'm gonna move you back into gentlemen. Thanks very much for joining us on the Nufred and Satoshi.
Hello.
See you later. So yeah, Van, I think that'll do for now, mate. I think we will run to the stream. It's worth mentioning just before we go that we will be doing another stream immediately. Be VR. It's going to be myself and Icewind. They're going to be called. Stay posted. That'll be up in 5 minutes. And of course, it'll be back to usual tomorrow with Tier 2 SLR. And we've got an action-packed weekend ahead, so stay tuned for that.
All right. Well, I hope everyone has a good day, and we'll catch you on the next race. Goodbye.